Hello pilots and welcome to Season 4 of Flight Academy, brought to you by Out of Arc Gaming. As always, my name is Phil. Full format rules and lists are in the description below, but you can see all the lists in the video linked in the top right hand corner of the screen now. And for Game 2, I am once again joined by...
James, I'm back again.
Hey James, welcome back. Always great to have you on board, watching over these games and telling us how you feel that we've done wrong. I'm joking. You always come up with some really good insights, and we actually really appreciate that.
I mean, my first insight coming into this is going, Ben's brought 2 Initiative 6 ships.
Yes, he basically saw my list from last season and his list from last season and went, well, I may as well just combine them. Midnight, the horrible target lock and no mod, and Quickdraw, who is just Quickdraw.
And he's up against Josh, who I think you said in the last video is the only player who's brought 2 different ships as part of his duo.
Well, actually, both of these have, because
Midnight they are different.
Yeah, they just
so
look
similar.
Yeah, Midnight the FO and Quickdraw the SF. But yeah, so these are the only 2 players that have brought different ships to the table.
Josh has brought significantly different ships.
Yeah, very different. I mean, very different. The Kirax and the Y-Wing. I mean, we've got Caval back. No ion cannon turrets, as we said. Straight no. But we've got the Kirax as well with Captain Jostero, which is interesting. Again, another list that does drop a point, which is interesting. But this is actually Josh's very first game of X-Wing. So, ever.
Right,
ever.
Jumping into the deep end then.
Yeah, he's literally closed his eyes, jumped in, 2 feet, going for
Good
it.
on him.
And I mean, I do feel a little bit bad that his first opponent is Ben, who is arguably one of the better players in store. Okay, arguably the best player in store. I mean, he was our Season 1 champion, second place Season 2, and I believe 3rd place in Season 3. So if that holds up, it'll be 4th place in Season 4. But with a list like this, that's going to be tricky to... It's a tough one to beat, I think.
One of 2 things are going to happen. Either Ben is going to show Josh how the game really works, or there's going to be a massive upset. And I'm here for either.
I mean, it'll be great either way, but I mean, we're opening with a Magpulse Warhead from Midnight into Jostero.
Yes, the Midnight Quickdraw combo is nasty, but we've got 2 ships on the board that can shoot twice.
Yes.
Quickdraw can shoot again if her shield goes away, and Jostero can shoot again if Cavill damages an enemy.
No, not
isn't it?
quite.
Like that.
So Captain Jostero can take a bonus shot if an opponent takes damage whilst not defending.
So if they take damage from a rock.
Yeah, so cluster mines, a rock.
Right, so you need cluster mines. See, Josh has already thought this combo through more than me.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, he was talking to me a lot about this in the lead up to Flight Academy, and there were 2 lists he was looking at, this one and a Defender TIE Fighter list, and I kind of said to him, you'd probably be better off doing the Defender TIE Fighter list. It's a bit simpler and the Defender's really good, and he said he kept trying it and he couldn't get to grips with the Defender, so he went with this one. Which, you know what?
I mean, he's also ended up with 2, sort of mid-level ships rather than one really good ship and then just another guy sort of thing.
He's got a good combination here, and I do like it. And again, it's nice to see the Kirax on screen.
Also, you got a Scum list that has a dead man switch. That's just always up for fun.
I mean, double dead man switch is just brilliant. I mean, I'd love to see a dead man switch chain reaction.
I don't think Josh would, but overall, yes, that would be entertaining.
I actually know for a fact that if it did happen, Josh would be all up for it as well.
Great.
He is he's here for fun. He's here to enjoy himself, have fun, and play lots of games in a very short space of time. And you know what? It was an absolute pleasure to have him along with the rest of the guys. It was just brilliant.
Speaking of first games, since this is Josh's first game, in the comments, do you remember your first game of X-Wing? How did it go? Did you win? Would be, I guess, the main question. I think I won my first proper game.
Oh, I definitely didn't.
I mean, I got very lucky. The other player landed on several rocks. He was also new, so...
Yeah, it was me and a friend of mine. He'd just bought into the game and was giving me sort of like a tutorial on it with him not really knowing how to play either. And it was like in my dining room on like a table that wasn't even quite 3x3. And it was interesting. I'm pretty sure he flew a Star Viper back in version 1 when they weren't very good.
Now, in terms of the setup, which ship of Ben's is Midnight and which is Quickdraw?
So Midnight is the one that you can see, which is higher up the screen, has the green glow on the inside, just like Midnight's card.
Wow, that is attention to detail from Ben.
And I'm very jealous because it looks really good and I want to do it, but I know that I will mess it up because painting is not my forte.
That's a nice little barrel roll between the obstacles there from Josh.
Seeing if you can get possibly the turret further down.
Yeah, Cavill is so good.
Cavill is really good with that dorsal turret.
And I'm better for it.
Yeah. I mean, the only person you know that can literally just stick a gun out the window and just be better at doing it. In fact, I'd love it if it was slightly bigger and you could literally model someone like Gangster style with a pistol out the window.
I mean, I'm sure someone could do that.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh,
that's unfortunate. Quickdraw has landed on a rock, losing a shield and can't shoot. The only downside to this whole situation, Jostero is facing the wrong way.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Oh, he could have done it.
Yeah, if Jostero was facing the other way, that would have been absolutely beautiful.
Also, while we're on the topic of Cavill, I'm pretty sure he's the reason. Is it he or she actually? Cavill.
I'm pretty sure Cavill is a he.
Okay. I'm going to say they. I'm pretty sure they are the reason that there is no range 3 turret.
Yeah, and also the reason that we've had many conversations about Ion. Thank you, Duncan.
Well, we've seen in previous... if you want to see how good Ion can be in a dogfight, go and watch basically any other games in the previous seasons of Flight Academy. It really is amazing.
I mean, Ion is very powerful in general, and we had a big discussion about this, and we did some play testing before we came into Season 4 to determine whether it was a blanket ban on Ion or if there were certain things. And we found that a blanket ban on Ion wasn't really fair, because with your Ion cannon, Ion missiles, you still had to have some skill, you had to line the shot up. It was Ion cannon turret that was the issue, because you just
it was too easy.
Yeah, you take a pilot like Cavill, who's Initiative 5 and is most likely going to be moving after everyone, and then you just be like, well, I'm just going to put it there. And it was just too good. It frustrated some players, and it didn't really make for a great game. So that's why we limited it from Ion Cannon turrets. Obviously, we said Lone Wolf was okay in this because you might want to fly wide and trigger it.
You'd have to fly them further apart to get that benefit on only one of them because it's limited.
Yeah. But that's the only restriction, basically. And we did say to them they had to be for the same faction. A lot of people were like, oh, can I take different factions? And I was like, no, because that would be annoying for me to overlay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
maybe another time.
Maybe another time. Not bad. Bringing Cavill back in now, I think, is definitely the right thing to do.
Jostero is not in a good spot, though.
No, Jostero's not in a good spot. I mean, he... Depending on how quickly Midnight moves, if he does go down, Deadman Switch would be hilarious, but that would have to be some very good shooting from Midnight and Quickdraw to take out 6 health. And if any ship's going to do it, they're the ones. Not like that, though. One evade, so a couple more damage going into Jostero. The thing with Midnight as well is that Ben is always going to be really wary about spending that target lock. I mean, now is a perfect time to spend the target lock, but he's always going to be just cautious about doing it.
Yeah, Midnight's thing of like, oh, you can't modify dice is so good, especially when you have another ship shooting like Quickdraw.
Yeah, well, it only affects when it's Midnight shooting. So Josh can modify when like interacting with Quickdraw. So right now he can spend his focus there.
I mean, I think you spend it. Really, I mean, you're in a fairly safe position, and you can just reacquire it.
Yeah, right there, I would 100% because you can again regain that. He's not going to be shooting.
Oh, is that a shot?
Oh, is it a shot? Is it obstructed? It's so close. Oh, that is. And this is how you know. Yeah.
If you are going to take that shot, you're probably only going to get 1 damage through at most, really. Which you don't want to give Quickdraw.
No, but you might have seen my face sneaking into the side there for a judge call. That was literally just out.
Oh, it's out, okay. Yeah. I think that's to Josh's benefit, really. I don't think you would want to take that shot.
Yeah.
Most of the time, yeah, take a shot. But when you can... You know, you're not going to get rid of all of Quickdraw's shields. He would have, what, 3 defense dice, right?
Yeah, 3 defense dice with the obstacle there. So...
Against 2?
3 because of Cavill. Yeah. So it'd be 3v3. It would still be tough. And if you did take it down a shield, Quickdraw gets that bonus shot.
Yeah, which means more trouble for Jostero, who I think has done the right call here, turning around.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like K-turn, absolutely brilliant.
And now that Cavill is in the mix, he can really dish out some damage.
Yeah, I mean that's a 4 dice dorsal turret shot that he's got.
That's the opportunity to take out Quickdraw's shields in one go.
Yeah. The only downside is the position of Jostero. Unlikely cluster mines are going to get dropped. I think cluster mines right there could potentially be quite happy.
Experience for Josh that mines can hurt your own ships, so think about positioning for that as well. Yeah. But to be honest, I don't use bombs that much, so I probably wouldn't have thought of it either.
Yeah, I don't tend to run bombs that often anymore, to be honest. Oh,
okay.
2 more shields on Jostero. He has taken a pounding there.
That's a few points for Ben.
Yeah. So just checking the range there. Continuing to lay some hurt into Jostero.
Oh. Ben's the focus. 3.
That's Jostero down.
Oh dear.
And Deadman switch triggers.
Oh no.
So that is a shield off Cavill.
Well, he can drop those mines.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes.
Oh, hold on.
What have we got?
There was something missed there.
What happened?
I'm not entirely sure. I think he must have missed something there. But I'm trying to figure out what now.
I'm not entirely sure.
Me either. And the weird thing is, yeah.
Something with Cavill's ability?
Kappa wouldn't have affected it.
I'm only pointing at abilities.
But this is where re-listening to it without sound on makes it a bit tricky.
Yeah.
So I think for some reason they've had to roll that back, which is fine. Then it's on to Cavill, so checking that Cavill gets that 4 dice shot. So that's 3. That's all the shields down on Quickdraw. I mean, if you're going to take them down in one hit, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
now I think Just Arrow is going down.
Yeah, Just Arrow is probably going to go down there. It's going to be very tricky for him not to. Yeah, bye-bye, Just Arrow.
Especially those green dice.
Yeah, so Dead Man Switch will trigger now, which will drop a shield on Cavill, but half points on Quickdraw, and Quickdraw is 6 points normally, so that is good for Josh. If he can finish Quickdraw off, and Cavill survive. I mean, there's 8 health left on Cavill. That's a lot to chew through.
And Quickdraw has lost her ability. She now has, what is it, Proud Tradition triggers now, doesn't it?
Proud Tradition.
What am I thinking of? Fanatical. Which one's Proud Tradition?
Proud Tradition is the weird focus one. It's one that I've only seen a little bit, and
you have 2 of your stress tokens. You may perform focus actions even while stressed. After you perform an attack, if you are stressed, flip this card. And I can't see the other side of the card on the thing I'm looking at. But okay.
So your opponent can cause it to be flipped, and if it is flipped, then your focuses become red.
Oh, okay.
And it's that side is false tradition.
I mean, it's a good mine, but I feel like Ben saw it coming and has probably avoided it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for
a good rotate there from Josh, because Quickdraw is almost certainly going to be in that area.
Yeah, I'd be very impressed if Quickdraw was not. But, so close there. He nearly clipped Midnight. I'm now really curious to see what Quickdraw is going to do here.
I mean, I also would have dropped the mines there, but now looking at where Midnight is ended up, it's like, oh man, if you just held on for one more turn.
Yeah. Oh, I can't see the dial. Is it a turn? Oh.
Yeah, definitely now. It's like, just hold on for one more turn.
Yeah. That's one of that, especially with mines. If it was bombs, perfect position there. It would catch them both. But with a mine where you've got to go over it, I mean, we saw in Season 3, Connor did some amazing mine work with his Y-Wing.
I mean, having only one charge to use does make it tricky, because was it the proximity mines? I think you can have 2.
Proximity mines you get 2, and the bombs you tend to get more of. So proton bombs you get 2, ion 2.
Yeah, the mines are easier to use.
Yeah. Mines are a bit safer to use, in fact, because you don't have to worry about having to get far enough away from them and them exploding in the next round.
Also that, yeah.
Also, that's another damage onto Cavill there from Midnight.
Now, when you're doing the range 0 attack, if that is what Cavill is going to do you still get Cavill's ability?
You can't use the turret at range 0.
Oh, of course, it's range 1s too. So he has to shoot Midnight.
He has to shoot Midnight, which is...
It's still good.
Still good. It's still good. You've still got a 4 dice shot at Midnight there. And not locked. Well, not that it matters. You can't... He doesn't have anything to modify with, unfortunately, but... that's a shame. Just the one. Oh no, he's got the lock. Sweet. 2 in the end. And they're a bit too far up, but that is a shield down on Midnight. Does mean Fanatical is now live, but...
No more shields on the board.
No more shields on the board means that if he gets another point of damage onto Midnight, that's half points drawing the game. So it's a case of 3 health to take off Quickdraw or half-point Midnight. It's a tough one.
I mean, now that the gun is rotated to the rear, I think he's barely safe to leave it there and take some other actions.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted to maybe lock Quickdraw and anticipate her coming in. There we go.
Yeah, good
Lock
call.
on Quickdraw. Hope that she's doing a 1 heart, not bumping.
Oh,
2 hard. I think that's fine as well.
then oh no, but still stressed.
Still stressed, but proud tradition.
Right, but I was thinking like if she had cleared the stress, she could barrel roll, but no. Okay.
Good. I'm trying to have a look at the arc indicator on that. I think the arc might be in the.
Oh,
No, I think it is in the front.
Quick draw or for
Yeah.
Cav?
For Quickdraw, Cavil's arc is definitely in the rear. I
Yeah.
can just about make that out, but Ben has these like quite interesting arc indicators, but I think
have
it
the
is.
same ones. I believe that is the arrow facing forward.
Yeah, it's quite stubby.
For those ones, like you get the numbers on the sides and then like the
Yeah.
arrow in the middle. So with the layout of the 3 white bits on the base, he's facing forward. She's facing forward rather with the gun.
No. Looks like we got at least 2 hits up there, and I can definitely 2 blanks. Maybe I need to do some
Not being the
backfire.
best offense rolls.
No,
Is Ben, is he?
no, and he's got the focus, but that's not really going to help.
I'll do that on a blank.
No, not that focuses aren't that good. Oh,
Now
I think
midnight.
that was Midnight actually. Midnight had some focuses and didn't want to spend the.
I think this is midnight, isn't it? I think he just pointed to midnight.
Right,
and
yeah. I think you are right.
And now he's contemplating that target lock.
He's essentially got the trail mix there, which is really tricky, but he's just used Fanatical.
Okay.
2 damage in, so that is half points on Cavil now.
Well, is slowly going down.
If it was me, I'd probably range 1 turret shot onto Quickdraw. I think for me
I think if I had the shot on midnight, I might take that because he has no tokens.
But he does have the target lock on Quickdraw.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah. Such a mean ability.
It really is. And that did actually go into Midnight. Oh no, it was Quickdraw, sorry. Did you miss the target lock? But still, whoa, that's
Is that quick draw down?
That's Quickdraw down. And
Oh.
Josh has got his dial down with a second to spare. Josh is going for it.
Josh needs what? 1 bit of damage to get half points and then not die to beat Ben, right?
Yeah. 1 bit of damage, half points.
I know I'm supposed to be like fairly impartial in the commentary, but you gotta cheer for the underdog, Josh, right?
I mean, this is true underdog story, and you know what? He's worked hard for this. Like, Cavill has worked hard for this. Cavill has basically done all the heavy lifting here.
I mean, did Justero really do anything? Other than dead man switch a damage onto Cavill?
Yeah, he damaged Cavill. That's all Justero did.
Again, not the best offense.
Not best at all. Going for the 2. He gets the 2. Right. Here we go. Range 1.
No modifying because of Midnight's abilities. It's just the dice. But it is 4 dice.
Oh, it's only 1.
No.
We need a blank out. No. Oh.
Yeah, you kept the focus for... It's the right call.
Yeah. You know what?
Nearly had it there.
I mean, that was so... For his first game as well, like first game against a proper opponent, that was fantastic.
If he hadn't given up a point at the start by taking Justero,
it would have been a draw. I mean...
For a first outing, Josh, that was brilliant. Well done.
Yeah. You couldn't ask for anything better there, especially against a player of Ben's caliber. He did absolutely brilliant there. It was so good to watch. So, I mean, well done to Ben for obviously taking the win, but Josh, fantastic. I can't wait to see what his next 7 games are going to be like if that is just a taster.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. But James, thank you very much for joining me for that one.
You're
Sounds like
welcome.
you had a great time.
Yeah, that's great.
Guys, that's only game 2. We still have a lot of games left to go, so don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you next time.